My name is David. It's been 2.5 weeks since I have woken up early, and it's because I'm depressed. There is so much stigma around depression and a lack of understanding around depression. I know because I am grappling with it myself. Like, there's this thing that shows up that I couldn't possibly have depression. It's not me, it's not who I am, it's not what do I do, and it's got to be something else. So there's a bit of an avoidance and a denial of it. The reality is, I'm dealing with depression. Life is not going the way I want it to. It's been challenging. There's been a lot going on in my family and what we're dealing with and grappling with as a family, from the loss of my brother to a sister trying to commit suicide. People are struggling and grappling with and feeling left unfulfilled and feeling hopeless. And for the last 2.5 weeks, that's where I've been, but not really knowing it or not willing to accept it, and as a result, not addressing it, not looking at it until the leg got kicked out from under me, and everything that I was holding on to and supporting everything came crashing down. And I'm in a good spot now because I made a choice to talk to some really incredibly powerful people in my life, and not powerful as in like they've got all of their shit together, powerful as in willing to have a conversation that most would say is inappropriate or that they're just unable to do. And that is the access that I got. I got to have a conversation and get really real with myself and what I'm dealing with right now, that it is a real thing, and that it's totally manageable. And the first thing is that communication has to be there. So over the weekend, I did not communicate, really. Hung out with some friends and, did the thing that most would do to avoid it and ignore it and it not be there. And it's still there. And leaving my wife feeling like she did something wrong, which is, of course, her thing to manage for sure, but getting that I was a catalyst for that as well. And only this morning really mustering up the courage and the willingness, after again not waking up when I'm wanting to wake up, when I would normally wake up, and appreciating that something isn't flowing the way it would normally. And so I had a conversation with Maya this morning. I had a conversation with a few others this morning. Just in the conversation, I'm getting access to moving through it and being able to take it on. Not like there's anything wrong, that it's just what I need to take on right now. And now I'm putting this video up because I am not out of the clearing yet. And I know a lot of us are grappling with the same thing. And I want more connection in my life, more people to reach out to depend on, that I know depend on me, that create something that is deeper and more meaningful and has us not feeling like we're stuck up in this crazy rat race of a life. That it's all actually meant for something and that we are fulfilling on that. And not to dismiss anything that we're up to, of course, because we're all up to pretty big things in life. And sometimes we're paralyzed by an unknown force. And so I'm willing to step up and say and call it for what it is. And no, it is not going to take me out. And yes, there will be some times when it does take me out, and I'm going to be battling with it like I would be in some fantasy movie against all odds. But right now I'm good. And I'm here for you, for anyone who is wanting or needing to talk and have a conversation and get it out, right? What we're dealing with, because we're all dealing with stuff, all of us, in some way or another. Yeah, so how are you doing? Let me know. Reach out. I want to let you know that it'll be okay, and that we're all here for each other. Sometimes we just need a bit of a reminder. All right, stay warm.